lights are hurting my eyes and I have a headache and this video is already cooked, but I'm here with a surprise because I said I wasn't gonna do this. You can probably already guess. It was just something I knew I was gonna regret if I didn't just do it. Because the fact of the matter is, the resale value of this is gonna be out of my price range. And $100 is better than whatever they're gonna resell it for. You can probably guess from the context clues that I just gave you, or the title and thumbnail of the video. Here's another clue. Perhaps another clue. The mailman rings on my doorbell and sets my dog off wild. So I go downstairs to go find it and it's like nowhere. And I'm like, great, my $100 thing is missing. And I like walk around the corner to like in front of the front door and it's just sitting on a ledge. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? You know where to put the stuff. Have we guessed? We guessed what this is. We already know what this is from the thumbnail and the title. How about now? Has it become clear? It's already been clear. It's the alien Skullector doll. I got her. I knew I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I had to, and the reason I had to do it is because I've always been obsessed with aliens. And there was this doll that's sort of been running around the internet for a while. It's like a realistic action figure of like the character from the actual movie, and they put it in little dresses and everything, and I've been obsessed with it for ages. Been following along that stream constantly. So like when I saw Mattel was making this, I was like, that's awesome. And then I saw it and I was like, that's awesome. That's the coolest doll I've ever seen. And I just figured that I'm investing in my happiness for the future. So that's why she's here. And the fact that I was able to get her is truly a miracle. And we're gonna find out today because there's like a pre-order up for her and you can get her, but it's not gonna be till next year. So let's find out if that wait is gonna be worth it for you. Let's see, we're looking at the outer packaging. I love the Skullector outer packaging. I just think it's fun. I love separating the boxes and like revealing my moment, you know? So there she is. That's what she looks like on the front. It says alien at the top, Monster High Skullector at the bottom. I can't see anything, I'm not wearing glasses. The back has the egg on it, and it says, in space, no one can hear you scream. Sounds ideal because I can't stand the sound of screaming. Here's the side. It says alien with some green swirly whirlies, and the other side is another picture of our stunning queen. And I've been dying for an alien doll from Mattel. They did some in the past. They were Barbie dolls. I'll put them up on the screen. I wanted this. And you know, we could have had this because there was like a vote for various types of fantasy dolls and it was an option, but of course everybody chose the most boring one, which was like the siren. What was she? A goddess. She was goddess. Boring. Don't you want new and exciting and interesting things? It kind of seems like you do. But maybe that's not Barbie people, maybe that's Monster High people. I don't know. Let's separate it and see what's inside. Here's the thing, I feel like all the images of this doll are like kind of dark. And I feel like the details maybe get lost a little bit unless you're looking really hard, which I never did. I was just like, that looks cool and I need it. But there's the girl. The box is very reflective. It's reflecting all of the lights that are also burning my eyeballs. But we're gonna take that off and get a closer look in just a moment here. But that's what we're looking at on the front. Cool. I don't know that this is like your ideal display just because of the reflection, but this will come off and you could use that as a nice display. The side of the box has her lovely tail. Look at that tail. Oh, stunning. And this side, in a cool pose, is she? Very cool, yes. The hands, that was the first thing I saw of this thing and I was like, those are the coolest hands I've ever seen. Basically everything about this was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So it's just, I had to try, I at least had to try, right? And here's the back. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you read that today because I don't wanna read. Zoom in, pause the video, get a good read on that. But we are here for this doll today, and you know what? Let's get the plastic off, but the way they put this thing into the packaging, 10 on 10. And it makes me like wonder, I'm like, is Mattel getting their shit together or is this like a flash in the pan? I'm kind of like hoping that they're getting their shit together, but every time I think that something else happens and then it's like, never mind, whatever. But here it is. Oh my goodness gracious me. The colors, the textures. That was one of the things I really found appealing about her. Like I said, I feel like she was always photographed kind of in the dark. So you weren't getting like all of the details, the little tiny little close-up details, but you could see see the dimension and texture, which I appreciate so much in my dolls and usually is lacking in Mattel dolls. So this is lovely to see from them. I'm really happy about this. This little bit slides out here too. I remember this from my last Skullector, Miss Megan, my channel mascot. Will you become a channel mascot, perhaps? But she's going in a special display to start her life here with me. Immediately box falling apart. Could the doll just immediately fall out? That would be ideal. Let's go to the back here and pull out her stand and COA. We'll see what a COA looks like from Mattel when they actually feel like trying, unlike what they do with Barbie. I'm struggling to remove that from the packaging. I don't need to for any reason. It's just gonna go in my bag of certificate of authenticities. But the things to note about this, it's actually not as thick as some of the other ones, but it is on cardstock instead of just regular paper like the Barbie ones. And it's just a basic COA in black. It's not as impressive as some of the other ones I've seen from Skullector dolls, frankly, but it is better than a Barbie one. So that's that on that. We've got stand bits. Let's take a look. Ooh, free elastic. What a delight. I just looked up and thought it and turned the camera on. And that'd have been funny. We've got like a little leg clamp thing here and then the stand. I always put these together wrong, but I don't think you can do this one wrong. This way? This goes this way. And this bit clips on wherever you want it, I do suppose. A cutie. It's a saddle, not my favorite, but hopefully the little leg thing will help. We'll see, I suppose. It's not snapping in. Did I do it wrong? Hello? Okay, I see. I think it goes here. It's just gonna be a video of me trying to put this stand together and failing and then being done. Here we go. So it has movement in between the two little pegs. Okay, got it. Now it's time for the queen to come out of her packaging. I'm so excited. And we'll get a better look at the background once she's out here, but let's see. We've got one T-tie. Okay, dress is T-tied to the box, everybody. Please be careful. The fabric is delicate. Very, very delicate, and it's such a close snip. The least they could do is give you a little space, you know? They have to T-tie it to the box. Give me a substantial enough T-tie so I can get under there without ruining things. Completely, because it's gonna be ruined. There's gonna be a hole. This head area is just the coolest thing. Did you see? Did you see? Do you know what I'm gonna say? They're making K-pop Demon Hunter dolls. Mattel and Hasbro have license, so we'll see what goes on with that. But that is so freaking exciting to me, like you don't even understand. I wanted K-pop Demon Hunter dolls so bad, and now we are getting them, and I am gonna be so happy. I'm hoping that they're decent quality because that's what I need. I need for them to be decent quality. I can't figure out how her head is strapped in here. Oh, there's a T-top. I see. I see. 3 in the back of the head. 2 were easy to cut, the 3rd one not so much. Give me some space. Oh, we're close. I think we got more T-ties in the dress. Just don't understand why they have to do this. This fabric is so delicate, and they're just shoved freaking plastic ties through them. Well, we're not free, somehow. There's more. There's always more. How about now? Yes, there we go. It's still not the best view of the backdrop, but it's cool. It's like the interior of a spaceship. There's a lot of glare and reflection on it though, honestly. That's the one problem with these. I wish the paper was like matter so it could serve better as a backdrop, but gorgeous either way. And this little girl is just laying down in my lap. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my God, okay. My capacity to see is like extremely poor because the light is shining in my eyes and I'm also not wearing glasses. But that's fine, no worries. All right. Have I ruined the dress with trying to remove it from the box? No, I think I managed just fine. This thing is literally just strapped to the head. Okay, I'm just exploring. I'm exploring on my own here. And this is what I'm looking at straight out of the box. Now, once again, this is like this. Ooh. That's how I saw it originally, and I was like, need to have it. Looking at it up close, there are so many details and it's so gorgeous, okay? So at the top of the head here, we have her like alien visor, I guess, I suppose, but it's also covering the sort of Bride of Frankenstein hairdo that she has, which I love. The thing is this thing is sewn to the head. Does it stay on the head if I remove all the threads? I'm scared, you guys. What if I can't get it back on, or it doesn't fit right? Then I'll have to sew it back to her head. As you can see, the visor piece has these little spikes that like hold it to the hair. And my question is will those spikes actually hold it to the hair, or is most of the work being done by the thread? And I don't have the answer to that. Should I cut the threads is the question. I guess I could sew it back on. I feel like we need to see her face. I'm just gonna do it, guys. I'm scared. Maybe it'll just fit back on. I'm doing it. We're doing it. It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. I've done crazier things, right? This is meant to fit back on here. I ripped a $50 Labubu apart, and I like it better now. So this is gonna be fine. We're fine, and it's gonna be fine. Okay. Oh my God, look, it's even cooler. Hold on, you can really see the detail now that I've taken it off. It looks like the alien critter, you know, like a facehugger alien critter. It has the texture of that, like, inside of it. Wait, that's fucking lit. You can't even tell when it's on her head. Look, that's the coolest shit I've ever seen. Way to go, Mattel. I'm usually not praising Mattel, but they did it. They're really doing it for me. Okay, that's so cool. And these are like the little face hugging legs, but this is just hugging her hair. So much more appreciation for it that because I took it off. Like, actually a good idea. That's a stunning piece. Okay, now we can get a full look at this absolute stunning queen who's stabbing me in the face with her tail. Her hair is up in like a Bride of Frankenstein hairdo, as you can see. It's solid as a rock, and that's how I'm going to leave it because I love this like this. I've seen some other people take it down and give her like long hair, but I feel like this suits her. It's very like otherworldly, inhuman, not a person, and I love it. And I love that they gave her a widow's peak too, because I feel like that like really sells the fantasy. And she also has like a facelift forehead, which I also like. The details are good for me. Like her hairline is really far back, and I think that's cool. The sculpt of the face though, you guys, like, are you kidding? Look at the detail in the face. She's got all kinds of like animatronic stuff. Like she's a creature from outer space. There's like so much texture, so much dimension in that. Is it veins? Is it like a robot structure? I don't know. And that kind of like carries on to the face itself, giving her like a really sharp cheekbone, which I think is really gorgeous. She's got an interesting shaped forehead. It's got like a divot in it, which I think is cool. Very heavy brow bone, but also the screening. Okay, look at the screening on her. She's got like eyebrows, but they're like not really eyebrows. They're just kind of like lines, and they come in multiple different colors. There's like a black in there, there's a lighter tone in there, and they're like almost like 3 thick hairs. I think that's cool. I think it looks nice. The eyes though, same kind of vibe with the makeup for the eyes. The lashes are white, but her eyes are like galaxies, but in black and white, and I think that's so pretty. Look, and the catch lights are just like stars, and I think that's so stunning and gorgeous. Her nose shape is also really interesting. Yeah, she kind of looks like a person if they had like too many facelifts. I like that about her because I love that vibe. I feel like this is gonna be a long one because we got so much detail going on here, so I'm gonna let that siren go by and then I'll carry on. Wish that I had my vape. It's all the way over there. Ooh, I got cupped. Got cupped today. I think it's gonna be black. What does it look like? Oh no, they're just bright red. Oh. Feels terrible. My back's really messed up. My hip feels better, so that's good. Keep waiting, you know? I have all day. I have all day, but I've been waiting all day for this thing. I don't know. I just like can't seem to move to a place where I get the mail at a reasonable time. We're lucky there's still light out there. It's not quick. It's not going by quick. 6 fingers. Love that. You're cool. Always an emergency. All right, let's try and get back to it. We'll see how long this lasts. So I was talking about the fact that she had like a facelift, a human if she had a facelift face, and I'm living for it, right? We talked about the eyes. We talked about the very interesting profile that she has, but now her lips. Let's focus. I feel like they're very Monster High lips, but it also kind of gives that like otherworldly vibe because she got those large eyes and that little mouth. And I feel like when you see aliens depicted in media and things, that's kind of what they look like. So I appreciate it. I like it. The skin tone is beautiful and it's gray as an alien should be, but it has like a shine to it, which again gives her that like otherworldly vibe, which I'm really, really living for. I love it so much. So far, this is, if it's possible, is exceeding my expectations. I don't know how that's possible from Mattel. Okay, so let's go down to the outfit. It's very stunning and gorgeous. There's so much dimension and texture and detail in it, which for me is like my favorite thing because I'm not always like physically touching a doll, right? So like this would be nice to feel, and a lot of dolls are nice to feel, but when I'm looking at this from a distance, I can't see shit. I don't have any glasses on, but when I'm looking at it in the viewfinder, it just looks so rich and gorgeous. And that's what I love about this doll, and that's like my favorite thing to see in dolls. So she's obviously got it. Let's talk about this like plastic harness piece that we've got going on here because it's absolutely stunning. It's like almost like a rib cage. And what color is that? Is it blue or is it black? I'm not sure. It's a dark tone. And it's got all of this beautiful sculptural detail on it. It's got like a little shoulder point here. On the back though, it's got like these spikes hanging off of it. There's a mother going by. Hope his girlfriend breaks up with him. No peace in heaven or Bethlehem. It's got another little spike center here. Can you see it? Can you see it? That has more spikes on it. I mean, rich, gorgeous, beautiful, stunning. Everything I dream of, honestly, so gorgeous. And then if we come down here to the midsection of this, we got more detail on it. Is that separate or is it part of the doll? I'm not sure, but we are going to remove all of her outer clothes so we can look at her body sculpt. But that just provides more textural interest. It's got like a shiny overlay, which might be a separate piece. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna find out. But like, look at the dimension it gives it. It's stunning. It's more like sort of ribcage-esque detail there. The top seems to have another layer to it. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. We're gonna take all of this off. But it has a little high neck that has a trim sewn on, which is stunning. The top of the dress is made out of this beautiful, it's poly, it's like an organza type material, but it has this stunning blue foil that sort of has a shift to it over the top. Look at that, it's so gorgeous. The pattern is very alien-esque. It's gorgeous. And as you can see here, the trim detail comes around like the sleeves of the dress. I'm annoyed a little bit with the sleeves of the dress, if I'm being honest, because I feel like it covers her really cool hands. And I understand why they did it because there's this cool sculpted detail on the arm itself, as you can see. But I don't know, I wish that that had just been worked out in maybe a little bit of a different way. Maybe they could have given her a shorter sleeve or something, I don't know. But I love seeing these hands and I don't want this to cover it up. And I don't like it when it twists like that. That bothers me too. So there's still complaints. There's always a complaint by me. But overall, I'm really, really happy still. So, and then if we come down to the skirt here, it's the same sort of polyorganza material, see-through, gives a lot of texture and dimension with the foil over the top. That I love. I also love, ow, I keep hitting myself in the face with her tail. I also love the sewn-on trim, but my problem with this is it won't stop riding up, and I wish it would. I guess if I like plop her on a shelf and like adjust her, it's not gonna continue to ride up. It's just bothering me right now. Everything's bothering me right now. The skirt has like a center panel here, a couple of panels on the side. It's kind of like very Princess Leia-esque. It looks like that, you know, like the slave dress, the bottom of the slave dress that she wore in the movie. Mood, vibe, and feeling, I'm here for it, I love it. I could also just give her like a little crotch strap and make that stop moving. But let's come on down to the shoes. And the sculpt of these, like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at how much detail is in that. It's got a bit that like swirls up the leg. It's got like a face hugger looking thing over the front. The heel is like the teeth of the face hugger, and the back is like the tail of it. It's like a face hugger wrapped itself around her foot. Stunning. Perfect. Excellent design, and thank you. And I love that the color of the shoes is just like a slightly different tone than her body. I think that just looks so cool. It just looks so cool. It's like a textural delight. That's what I'm loving the most about this doll so far, but I'm super interested in what this body looks like and have no idea how to remove all of this stuff from her. So let's try and figure it out. It's like hard to undress her. Carefully, carefully, it's getting stuck on her arm. Okay, this piece is a little challenging to get off, so be aware of that part. This is 2 separate pieces here. So we've got the top that has like an open back, so her like spine details show. And that pointy thing at the center was part of her body. Cool. Okay, let's take that bit off. See what else we've got going. Held together with Velcro, but it's the nice kind. Still think we could have done with some snaps. And she is difficult to undress because of her body type. Like, I actually don't know how to get this off. Do these things come off too? They used to. Yeah, okay, I'm just taking her arms fully off. So that's the top off the body, very stunning. I love the cutout in the back, so you can really get the full effect of her body type. Here's the skirt piece. It's held together with Velcro, and they've done that thing that the Defalusi dolls do, where they use the Velcro as the underlap, which is a smart money-saving move. Nobody cares, not a problem to me. And this piece is actually a full-ass bodysuit. Like, oh, what? And it's a leather texture. It's pleather, obviously, but it's got like a leather feel. And look at, it's got like a sort of scaly texture almost. That is so cool. 2 pieces of Velcro because her tail comes out one of those. Put her arms back on. She's gonna be fine. So here she is completely naked. Look at the sculpt of the body, dude, what the hell? Okay, we already saw the face. The body is a similar color to the face. Obviously it's a different texture because it's plastic, but they're very similar in color. The texture, the detail throughout the entire freaking thing is truly extraordinary. And the front of her legs look like this, which is really cool. And the back of her legs look like this, which is also really cool. And then of course, one of my favorite features is this lovely long tail that's been repeatedly stabbing me in the eye this entire video, but it is a gorgeous detail. The back of her arms have these like little like spines poking off the elbows. She's got like a really thick, like reptilian sort of looking spine back here, and her spine also sticks out in a really attractive way. It is so gorgeous to me. And then she's got like pointy little shoulder blades. I like that too. Arms, kind of similar to legs, but a little bit different. There we go. Cool, very, very nice. Hands though, let's talk about the hands. This was like the first thing that I saw from this doll. I don't know, it just popped up on my feed and I was like, oh, what hand is that? That's awesome. 6 fingers spread apart like alien-y. And then she's got like 2 thumbs, I guess, one on either side, which is sort of cool and fun and interesting. Those are so cool to me. I love the way that looks. The only thing that would have made the only thing that would have made these hands better is like if they painted the nails black or something, like made it shiny. It would just give it another texture and dimension, but you know, there's a lot here and I'm actually impressed, like beyond, for a Mattel doll too, you guys. I mean, please, look at this detail. Both sides, obviously. What is this? She's got like protruding little lumps in the hip bones. Ugh. Let's come down to the feet because they're similarly cool to the hands. We only got 4 toes, but she's like weird long toenails, which also like would look amazing with like some black paint on them. I'm probably gonna do it myself. They're like reptilian almost. They've got like a reptilian texture to them. The sides look like this. She's got like a little extra bit hanging off the back. Look, oh, okay. Wow, gorgeous. She's perfect clothed, she's perfect naked. I could display this doll not wearing a stitch of clothing and still find new things to see about her every time I look at her. So honestly, couldn't be more impressed. Let's redress her. I'm gonna turn the camera off and not forget to turn it back on. This is such a stupid little detail, but I appreciate it so much. They like stacked the closures here on the top and the bodysuit, so it's not causing like a big bulky mess in one area, which I think is really nice. That's just a nice design detail. Whoever did that, thank you. Another thing here, this piece, the skeleton piece, hooks nicely onto her like little pointy shoulder blades back here, which is really good. It is a little bit difficult to get back on though, if I'm honest. That's an FYI. And there she is. She's dressed up again. This was hard to get on. That's an FYI. The shoes were also hard to get on because her toes kept wanting to go through these little holes over here. FYI. But it is possible to remove the clothes and put them back on. And is she not the most gorgeous and stunning textural delight you've ever seen in your life? This, to me, is a worthwhile purchase. If you were like thinking about doing the pre-order and then you were like, but it's 2026, that's really far away, I would do it anyway because you're not going to be disappointed in your product. Like, it is as cool, if not cooler in person than it looks on the internet. It's probably one of the coolest dolls Mattel's ever done. And they frankly don't do amazing, super cool things very often. So I feel like you need to jump at the chance when they show up with something like this. There's a tea tie stuck in the bottom of this and it's making me violent. I mean, my perfect girl. She's just a perfect girl. And you know what she'd also look cute in? If you gave her like a little girly dress. Like you could make her like a little baby doll dress in pink with some ruffles and she'd be like a little girl. I just think that would be fun, you know, perfect, queen, angel, stun. And for me, as a person that loves space and texture, dimension, and detail, like this is my ideal. She's perfect. She's the perfect doll to me. And that is the look at the Alien Xenomorph Monster High Skullector doll. Absolutely perfect. Honest to God, perfect. She's also kind of giving like a Mars Attacks moment with her hair. I like moving her head by her ponytail. It's fun. So, if you enjoyed this video, put an alien emoji in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content like this. And me and this stunning queen hope that you have a wonderful time. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. She needs to wave to you with her alien hand. Goodbye. Well, I thought she was deserving of my Halloween display because most of my favorite dolls are in here. I mean, I know she's not a witch, but she's witch adjacent. So I stuck her in there and she's deserving, the most deserving girl. I have another display I'm setting up that I'd like for her to go in that's like right in front of my bed. And I want her to be there so I can stare at her. But I need to work some things out. She needs something cool to stand on. But there she is. She and Eve, the woods witch, are just hanging out together. Yes, gorgeous. Literally stunning. So pleased. She's perfect. Goodbye.